guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Shriya. In today's video I'm going to do a one brand tutorial using only Sugar Cosmetic, which is also called as Try Sugar. And if you're interested, please continue watching. But if you're watching for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And now without further ado, let's come to today's video. I literally have everything from Sugar Cosmetic except for their mascara, so we are going to do without that. But now let's start with my base makeup first. For my primer, I'm going to use the Try Sugar Face Forward Primer Stick. Now this is how it looks like, and I really love this primer because it is very pore blurring and texture smoothing kind of primer. Also, it is very convenient to use because it is in stick form, and I have literally used this product up like there's hardly any product remaining over here. So yeah, I really love this primer stick, and I'm just going to start applying it on my face.
I'm going to start applying it to my texture area on my face, which is right here.
I also really love the Try Sugar Aquaholic Priming Moisturizer, which was very hydrating but really very lightweight. So if you have oily skin, I think that will work very well for you. Next to my foundation, I'm going to use the Ace of Face Foundation Stick in 20 Gala. This is how it looks like. It comes with the foundation on one side, and it also comes with the brush on one side. So if you are in like a hurry or if you're on the go, you can definitely use this brush. Unfortunately, like for my face, which is a little big in size, it is a little small. Like the brush takes a lot of time, it is a little small in size. But if you have small face, it will definitely work for you. I really love the texture and the finish of this foundation stick because it gives a soft radiant finish, and it is not matte at all. It does not crease to my dry patches, and if you have really like extremely oily skin, this will not work for you. But if you have dry skin, normal skin, it will definitely work for you, and it is very convenient to use as well. I think there's some construction going on and you guys can definitely hear that, but let's move on. Next, I'm going to use a cream contour product. This is the Try Sugar Face Forward Contour Stick in the shade 01 Fawn First. Now this is a very creamy like contour stick, and I really love the formula of it. I'm just going to start contouring my face with this. As you can see, I definitely applied a little too much of contour on my nose. Don't be like me and apply very little because you don't need a lot of product with this one. I have not used this one in a while, so I forgot. But you definitely do not need a lot of product. Before we move on to the next step, I'm going to quickly give a mention to this Try Sugar Drop the Base Serum Foundation. Now, I will not lie to you guys. I really did not like this foundation because firstly, it has matte finish, which is not ideal for my dry skin. Secondly, it clings to my dry patches, which is just worse. And thirdly, it like the foundation kind of melts if you're in like too much humid like area. This foundation just starts melting. I'll insert a few pictures to show you guys, but yeah, this foundation melts very badly. Like my foundation had literally melted from my forehead till this area of my eye, which was looking so bad. Thankfully, I was just at home filming this foundation and the first impression of this foundation. Since then, I don't apply it while like the weather is very hot. I only apply it during doing my eye looks, and I just want to finish this product up because I really did not like it. If you have oily skin, it might work for you because I have heard a student of mine say that it worked for her, but for me, it definitely did not. I'm going to color correct a little under my eyes and near my chin area a little bit, and I'm going to use Try Sugar Face Forward Corrector Stick in the shade 02 Onward Orange, and it has like this is the shade number 02. 01 has like more peachy salmon undertones, which will work if you have really light dark circles or if you're from fair to medium skin tone. I am from fair to medium skin tone, but my dark circles are really heavy and that one doesn't work on me. Instead, it gives me like an ashy finish, which is why I really like to use this orange one, but I really use it very like with light hand. So I'm just going to start applying it to my under eyes where I have darkness, a little bit in this area. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer in the shade 30 Chocosino, and this shade is actually a very good match for me. It is a little highlighting, but not that much. It is a really good warm toned concealer, just like I like it, and I'm just going to start applying it. The coverage of this concealer is really very good, so I don't need a lot. But this concealer has a matte finish, so you have to be careful if you have dry patches on your face. Do not apply it in on that, and also don't wait for a long time after applying this concealer because it will probably sit on your skin and just cling to your skin there. I do not have any eye primer from Sugar, that's why I also applied this concealer on my eyelid as well as to highlight my nose a little. Next I'm going to use a cream blush, and for that I'm going to use a Try Sugar Face or blush stick in the shade 03 Mauve Marble. I'm going to use my back of my sponge to dab into my blush like that. And I'm just going to start applying it to my face. This will give me a very soft application of the blush while also evenly spreading it out. The face orange range from Try Sugar also comes in a highlighter variant, and you can definitely go for that one if you're looking for, not that blinding kind of cream highlighter, but something which is going to give you that glow from within kind of look. I really love the formula and blends very easily. The product that I'm going to use is the Try Sugar Glow and Behold Jelly Highlighter in the shade 01 Gold Gold. This is how it looks like. And this one is a very intense liquid or jelly highlighter, whatever you want to call it. You get very little product in here, but trust me, a little goes a long way. You do not need a lot. So I'm just going to take that much, apply it to the high points of my face, and start to blend it out.
You definitely have to be a little quick to blend this liquid highlighter if you do not want it to even become patchy. And it does not become patchy if you blend it out quickly, but the glow it gives is really insane.
I'm quickly going to take a dip into the Try Sugar Grand Finale Setting Spray in the variant Dewy. I really love the mister of the matte and the highlighting version of this, but the dewy version is a little, the mister is not that fine. You have to really press it hard to get the product out. So this mister is not my favorite, but the formula is really very good. It definitely makes my skin look very dewy. To set my face with some powder, I'm going to use a Try Sugar Powder Play Banana Compact. Now this one also comes in like a white variant, which is a translucent variant, but I really love the banana variant of this one, and it does not give any flashback. Neither one of these give any flashback, but they set your face so beautifully. They literally have that HD kind of effect which kind of blurs your pores. So I really love the finish as well as the effect of this powder. And yeah, it does not make my under eyes feel very dry. My under eyes are already a little dry, and I cannot have any powder making my under eyes feeling more dry. So I really love this one.
The banana variant definitely gives a little bit of coverage, while the translucent variant is just for setting your face.
Even being a dry skin girl, I can definitely get away with using this powder all over my face. It will not make my skin feel dry, and I really love the formula of this powder. I think this has to be my favorite powder formula in my entire makeup collection. This has to be my favorite powder formula. Next I'm going to do my brows, and for my brows I'm going to use a Try Sugar Arch Arrival 3-in-1 Brow Definer. This one has a spoolie brow pencil as well as brow powder, and I'm also going to use their Arch Arrival Brow Powder in 04 Felix Oinks. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But yeah, and this one is in shade 01 Jerry Brown. These both are different formulas, and I really love both of these products. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to use the Arch Arrival 3-in-1 Definer first. I'm going to use the spoolie side first, and I'm just going to comb it through my brow hair. Now I'm going to use the Arch Arrival Brow Powder in the shade 04, which is like an ashy toned color. I only use this product to fill in my brows, the tail of my brow. And no, it does not make my brows look stark. Once I use spoolie on this, it's going to look very good. So I'm just going to start applying it. And it is very quick to use. As you can see, I really love it because it is so quick to use. Obviously, brow powders do not stay for a long time, so don't expect it to be very long lasting. But this one definitely leaves a soft tint behind even after 5 to 6 hours. It definitely leaves a soft tint behind on your brows. And I love the applicator. It is like a flat applicator. It's like a lipstick applicator, but a little flat. I'm going to use the pencil side of this 3-in-1 Brow Definer. Now this is a little on the brownish tone, which gives me a ombre effect on my brows. This one is a little on the brown side, but this is on the ashy side.
I'm going to use the spoolie side again and just comb through my brow hair, the front part of my brows.
Next up, let's move on to some eye makeup. I'm going to use the Try Sugar Blend the Rules eyeshadow palette in 02 Warrior, and this is how the palette looks like. It also comes with a mirror, which I unfortunately broke. But yeah, this is how the palette looks like. It has 3 matte shadows and 5 shimmers. The shimmers are very pigmented, they're very intense and pigmented. This is how the shimmers look like. And the mattes again are very, very pigmented. I really love the pigmentation of this palette, but the only con about this palette is that I wish they had given at least 2 more shadows. Like, I think there could have been 2 more shadows in this area. So I wish there was like a medium brown color here, because this is a dark brown color, this is a light orange color. So a shade is missing in between both of these colors, but I really like the pigmentation of this palette. But I really think that they could have added 2 more shades for the price point of this palette. I'm going to start my eye makeup now. I'm going to use the dark brown color right here, which is like a warm tone dark brown color. Again, I really would have preferred it to be cool toned or neutral toned color, like brown color. Firstly, I'm going to take this dark brown color right here, and I'm just going to start applying it to my outer corner of the eyes. Be careful because you might get a little bit of fallout on your face if you're not tapping off the color. As you can see, the shadow on itself is very pigmented and it blends out very well as well. To apply the same dark brown color on my lower lash line using the same brush. I'm also going to take this color into my crease line a little. Now I'm going to take this very small detail blending brush from Bougie Beauty, and I'm going to pick up that black color on it. Fortunately, the black color does not have a lot of fallout or kickback in the pan itself, and I really love the pigmentation of this black color. I'm just going to build some depth into my outer corner with this black. I'm going to apply that black color in my lower lash line as well. Next, I'm going to apply a shimmer color all over the front part of my lid, and I'm going to use this silver color from the palette, which is a very cool toned grey color. My eye makeup is complete. This is how it looks like. You can see the shadows are looking very blended, and like I really cannot see any problem with the pigmentation and blendability of the shadows. I only wish that they have more color variety in their shadows, like the eyeshadow palettes, because the palette is definitely lacking few colors. But apart from that, the pigmentation and the blendability of these palettes is no less than any Morphe or Colourpop palettes. Next, I'm going to apply some kohl in my waterline. For that, I'm going to use the Sugar Kohl of Honor Intense Kajal in 02 Brown Bag. This is a little like warm toned brown color. I wish it was a little cool toned, but apart from that, the pigmentation and the formula of this kajal is really very creamy. I also have one more of the kajal, which is named as the Twist and Shout Fade Proof Kajal. This is really good. This is in the shade 02, Still Got the Blues. And it is good as well. Like, I don't see much of a difference between the formula, just that I feel this one is a little on the drier side while that one is a little on the creamy side. I also love the formula of this one. Both of these are quite pigmented. It is quite creamy, so you do not have to rub your eyes while applying it. So I really love this kohl, and it stays on for around 7 to 8 hours, not more than that, but 7 to 8 hours. Trisugar has a lot of liner. 2 of the pen liners, one was the Wingman waterproof liner that was very waterproof, and I loved the applicator of it. It applied very easily, but the only con about that one was that if you tried to layer it up, it would crack. Second was the Arrested for Overstay liner, I think, and that one was not at all waterproof. It was water resistant, but I did not like it because it had like a shiny finish. So I did not like it because of that. The 2 liners that I really love from Trisugar are their I Told You So liner and I Want You So liner. This is how the I Told You So liner look like. They do not have matte packaging over here, while the I Want You So liners, they have a matte packaging right here if you compare the packaging of it. They're actually very similar in the formula. The only difference is that if you try to remove the I Told You So liners, they get out in like a crumbling way, which is much better in my opinion because it does not smudges all over your face. While the I Want You So liner, they come out in a smudging way, like they literally melt away with water. So yeah, I really prefer the I Told You So liner more than the I Want You So. So I'm going to use the I Told You So liner in the shade 01 Black Swan. My liner is done and this is how it looks like. I also went ahead and added a little bit of inner corner liner. I think it looks really pretty. But now let's move on to the next step. I'm going to apply my mascara and lashes off camera and be right back. My lashes are on, but I actually kind of messed up my liner over here. I'm going to fix that later. But for now, let's move on to the rest of my base makeup. I'm going to apply a contour now because I don't have a bronzer from Sugar, like a warm toned brown powder. So I'm going to use a contour shade, which is the 01 shade in the Contour de Force Mini Bronzer version. And this is the taupe topper shade. This is how it looks like. The shade is quite cool toned, so it will work perfectly for light to medium skin tone as a contour shade. Love the powder formula of this. It is not drying, it does not makes my face look powdery whatsoever, and it blends so easily into the skin. It does not look harsh. I just wish this range had more shades for deeper skin tone as well, because the shades only have 2 shades, and I think the darkest shade, like the second shade, is not going to show up even on the NC45 kind of skin tone. So I really wish that Sugar would, include more shades in this version, because I really love the formula and it blends very beautifully into the skin. Next I'm going to apply my blush, and for that I'm going to use the Contour de Force Mini Blush in the shade 04 Salmon Superstar, which is a very pretty pinky peachy color, and I'm just going to apply it using my brush. I'm just going to apply it very slightly because I have already applied some cream blush on my face and I don't want to apply too much of blush. Alright, so we are down to the last step of our today's tutorial, which is the lipstick. And Trash Sugar actually has a lot of lipsticks, so I was a little confused which one I should use. I'm definitely planning to make a video on all of their lip range. Like, I don't have all of their lipsticks, but I have many lipsticks from them, so I'm planning to make a comparison video of how and which lipstick formula I like better, which lipstick formula has cons and everything like that. But for today's video, I'm just going to use one lipstick from them, which is the Matte Hazel Lip Crayon in the shade 26 Rihanna Rocher. And so it looks like it's a dark brown color, and I think it will definitely go very well with my eye look, which is very grungy style. So I'm just going to start applying this one. So this is how the shade Rihanna Rocher looks like on me. This is the shade number 26, if you guys are wondering. I really love the shade and it looks so beautiful. The formula of this lip crayon is very comfortable on the lips. It gets tad bit drying after like 6-7 hours. So guys, that's it for today's video, and this is the final look using all the Sugar Cosmetics products. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like this video, comment down below which video do you want me to film next, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.